Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do a little bit of bench work today, and these are going to be a couple of jobs that are in white diamonds. And to give you an idea of what I'm doing now, we're checking stone tightness. I have a little probe, and I'm trying to physically move each one of the diamonds that are channel set into that band. If I can move them, then they need to be tightened. However, on most all of these, I don't think we had a single loose diamond. So for the next few frames, you'll watch me check, make sure. And on the side, those are just going to get polished, cleaned, and rhodium plated. This one will get the same, and the band on this one is going to get sized. And we're going to go half size on it. So I skipped ahead on you there a little bit. My fingers are black. I've already done a little bit of polishing on the other set that I just set aside. But what I'm going to do here is lightly heat the ring with a torch, and what that's going to do for us is it will discolor the bottom of the ring shank, and if this ring had been sized before, it will show us where a discoloration line would be. And we always want to size a ring where it has been cut and sized before, if it has. In this case, it has not been sized, so we're free to make our own cut where we need to. And in this case, we want it to be on the 6 o'clock end of the center of the ring shank. Always says when you get ready to use a saw, the blade's broke. So I'm going to put a new saw blade in, put a little lubricant on the blade, and then we'll make our cut. Alright, so we're going to make our cut on the bottom, exactly 180 degrees to the center of the ring. I'm going to put on a ring mandrel, and we're going to stretch it over the 6.5 finger size mark. And then I'll measure that opening. Right now I'm picking out the piece of sizing stock I want to use. It's color matched. It's 14 karat white gold, color and carat matched. And there I'm going to measure the opening, both the length, width, thickness, so that when I cut my piece, we always cut it a little bit longer and taller. No, not longer, but wider and taller than the ring shank itself, because we have to... much like a paint and body guy feathers out his auto body work, we'll end up filing this piece that we're going to solder in. We'll file it down so that it matches the dimensions of the ring, so that when we're finished with it, there won't be any signs that it's ever been done. If it's done properly, you should not be able to see anywhere it's been sized. So in other words, the ring shank shouldn't be thick, or it shouldn't be thinned out any. And you shouldn't see any solder seams whatsoever. It should be invisible. So we're going to check the fit. And we're going to make sure that both sides of the ring shank kind of perpendicular to each other. We want both of them to sides to meet up so it's not wavy at the bottom. And this is a mixture of boric acid and denatured alcohol. What it does is when we heat it up, it prevents any further fire scale from forming on it. And we have a pickling solution that we put it in that will that texture off. It just protects the metal. Fire scale is when the fire scale forms on precious metals. It's a bit hard. You have to sand it and then repolish to get it off, and it's a mess. It's preventable by using this mixture. And that is flux. We're fluxing both sides of the seam so that the solder will flow through the seam and not around it or just on top of it. And we'll place our pieces of solder. One on each side, and then we heat it from the bottom through the top. The solder is always going to flow to the hottest point, so we want it to melt at the top and flow through. Keeps us from getting cold solder seams. And I have one side didn't flow as well as I would like it to, so we're going to put another little chip of solder on there and pull it through one more time. And that did it. We're checking it over to make sure that it flows through, and it did. On the inside there, we're going to sand down the inside and make it even. Like I say, that piece of gold that we soldered in is thicker and taller, so it's a larger piece. We're going to sand it and file it down to inch. And there we are, filing the edges of it down to make it even. We'll do both edges and then the top, or I should say the bottom green shank. Once we do it with the file, we'll go back over it normally with 2 grades of sandpaper or emery paper, a coarse grit, and then another finer grit, which makes our polishing a little bit easier task. I always like to make just a very slight bevel on the inside of the ring so that I have a sharp edge against your finger, which is what I'm doing here. And now we're going to go over with the coarse paper and we're going to sand out all of our file marks. We'll do that on both sides and the bottom of the shank. And now the finer grit. Do it the same way. As I was making of this video, I realized how bad my bald spot had gotten. My hair, I had a lot more hair color 30 years ago when I started this profession. We're going to check our size and confirm that it's round, and tap it lightly with a rawhide mallet just to round out the bottom of the shank. It was very close. It was just one little gap there I wanted to try to tamp down, which we did. And I'll go back with the probe and I'll double check all of the dies that are channel set just to make sure we didn't get any loosened up during the sizing process. And we did not. And now we're on to the buffing machine. Those are quick change spindles. So those quick change spindles really help speed up the process of having to change out different buffs. And what I'm using here is an inside ring felt compound on it, which polishes out the insides. And I just unscrew that one, and when I get ready to put the finishing buff on, there it is. And I have two sets of buffs, one for white gold or white metals and one for yellow. We don't want to cross-contaminate our colors. So we buff down the edges and the bottom as well as the rest of the ring. On that side there, that's a faster cut, so it will help take out some of the ring marks. So here can be our final. This is what really gives it the shine back to the way it was when you first bought it and took it home. I had a couple of rings to do. This was a two-part set. I'd already done the previous one. This needed to be polished and rhodium plated. Now it looks like I got three of them there. So from there we go into the ultrasonic bath, and we let things clean really good, and then steam them off with a high-pressured steam. That blows any remaining compound or damaged debris off. We're going to rhodium plate these rings here in a minute, so once we've cleaned them and steamed them off, we will not touch them with our bare fingers again. The oils on your fingers will prevent the rhodium actually to the metal. So we pick a tweezer, but we will not use our fingers until they're completed. You see me turn it over there. That doesn't mean I'm going to be blowing my fingerprints off of it anyway. But once we finish the steaming process, I won't touch them again. And I really should have moved the camera so that you could see this better. I'll do another video of the process of electroplating, but that's rhodium of the platinum family, and deposits are really microscopic, thin white metal. It prolongs the really whiteness, white color of white gold rings. So we pick those back with the tweezer, rinse them off in the water, and steam them again. And once we've cleaned them and steamed them, they are ready to be packaged up and sealed. So now I'm going to inspect each one of them again just one last time and throw them in a little Ziploc bag, put them in their corresponding envelope, and call the customers and have them come pick up their jewelry or deliver. We also offer a delivery service, so we may deliver these. At any rate, I appreciate you guys watching. We'll try to get a little bit better at our photography or video skills. Try to get some close-ups and some still shots of befores and afters. This was really kind of a quick thrown together process, and wanted to test cameras and tripods out in the process. So videos will just be a continual progress. We'll continually get a little bit better and a little bit better. But I appreciate watching, and if you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you feel free to click the thumbs down. And don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you get a notification of the next videos that we do. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and you guys have a super blessed day.